morning. Well, it's all go this morning. Just had a guy come round to give a quote for sandblasting all of the stonework on the outside of the chateau. That'll be a big change. So what I've done is ping the laser around on the wall, and I've marked where the bottom of the last I-beam is going to go. Well, it's actually a C-section. So I've marked it. I can chisel out a little pocket in the wall, and I know that when it goes in, it's going to be roughly right. And then I can cement it, you know, the last couple of mil or centimetres, so it's bang on. Yeah. It's days like this, I really wish there was like an inside job where, you know, it wasn't raining inside. So that's one hole, two hole. There was a massive rat's nest or something in there, which was quite nice to find. So I've taken the holes like below the level of the floor, which gives us like a bit of playroom to kind of wrestle them in, and it's a lot easier to kind of lift the beam up and build it up with cement and granite again than it is to start chipping away when we've got this big heavy beam. So that is about ready for that one. Gonna be summer. Where is it? Well, steel's arrived. What we've got is a C-section, and that's the thing I've just made the hole for. That's going to take the joists in and be bolted to the wall. We've got two I-beams for the floor above, which I'm just about to prep now. And we've got another two I-beams for kind of the central bit where I was doing the brick arches. I'm going to kind of replicate this floor that I've done because it's working so well. Use this as a template and just make it easier and do all the floors, all the ceilings that I can with the steel I-beams and the joists. Come on now. So you can see here exactly how it's all tied together. There's this big bar kind of bolted onto the end of the I-beam, and that kind of sits in or just behind a wall and kind of pulls one towards the other. The plan is I'm going to cut this one out, ready for the new one to go in. Now look, despite what the comments section may say, what is not going to happen is I'm not going to cut this and the building's just going to spring apart. Like, they're not under tension. You can see that because it can still move. It is sensible to just take one out at a time though. So I'm going to try to take this one out. Hopefully, that's why I put this beam there so that it all doesn't go crashing down. Hopefully I can take it down in small manageable sections. That's, well, in theory. this is a little tie beam thing that was the end of the beam. So that bolts onto the I-beam, that slips in the end, and that kind of gets planted in the masonry. Yeah, and it's as simple as that. So luckily these tie beam bits can be reused. They come up actually really good, and it's, you know, if it worked before, it'll work now. You know, the only thing that's been reliable in this building condition wise is the steel, and I reckon that's probably because the guy who built it was like in the steel industry. Maybe at the time he could get better grade steel than, you know, what was provided, and it really has shown. Interesting thing quickly about him is that he was this Russian inventor, right? And he invented bicycles and like roller blades and some portable stove thing that could be moved from one room to another somehow. I don't know how. The exhibition in Paris, a big exhibition, off the top of my head, can't remember what date, but it was the one that featured the Eiffel Tower in the big steel exhibition. You know, that was like a look what we can do thing. The railings on the side of the building, which are different to the rest, came from that exhibition. He brought them back and fitted them to the chateau. Just so cool. This place is just a wealth of history. Anyway, this beam, I can think is I cut this end at an angle and slowly lower it down onto the scaffolding. I can kind of push that end up and do something or other. I don't know, I'm just going to take it slow because I don't know how heavy this beam is, and well, the main thing is I don't want it to come crashing down on the new floor. We're in a pretty precarious position here, I won't lie. Basically, I don't know, I just kind of thought I could cut it and then I could lift the beam end down. It's just far too heavy. I'm hoping I can lift this end up and start bringing it towards me, but the chance is it's going to sway to either side. Now, it's not the end of the world, but you know, I just don't want that crashing to the floor. Ah, Daniel. Look, it's just me here. It wants to go that way. I can't leave this spot. Okay. Try quickly move it. If not, it's gonna have to fall. Yes. Yes. I know that looked scary. It was a bit. Don't know. Definitely not doing the other that way. So, just to summarise, not taking another beam out like that, find another way, but it's one out. I've got the new I-beams ready. I've got the pockets in for the new I-beams. We're at a good stage. I just need a little sit down now. Yeah, good progress today. I'll see you all tomorrow.